That you can't tell.
Maybe.
You want to come over and have a drink?
You gonna put a little money on this?
I don't not gamble.
We got the house rules on the board over here. It's best 2 out of 3. But keep the action moving, okay?
Stay safe out there.
Looks like you fixing to run.
Nah, man, you got me all wrong.
ID. That's a blockbuster card.
I don't like getting hustled and things that I don't like.
Well, in the film, we see that Jesse has a cast, clearly has broken his arm. And Michael, I saw in another interview how you mentioned one of the meanings of this film to you was how fracture allows you the time to figure out what's important and helps you find your truth. I was wondering if there was a time for you two where either during this pandemic or maybe during an injury, you were forced to stop and discover the truth about yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a great question. Obviously, the pandemic made all of us pause. And I still think that if you are able to take moments to pause, you get to sort of re-navigate what it is that you want to do moving forward, sort of maybe address a few things that aren't working, start to lean into the things that are. And I think that comes with maturity as well. But there's been many a time in my personal life where I've been forced to pause. Most of the time it allows me to look at the truth, and sometimes it's a lot more confronting than others. But definitely any moment of pause will force you to sort of look at what's happening.
Yeah. Sophia?
Yeah, I completely agree with what Michael said. I think that that's part of the human condition. And I think that in terms of our film and in terms of the ways that most people have at times in their life been forced to pause, the specific is interestingly universal. The circumstances might be unique to each of us, but the experience is familiar to each of us as well.
Yeah.
And I think that was part of what drew us to this film, was the fact that this is a very specific moment in these people's lives, but you can relate to it in a way. Two fractured people looking to put themselves back together and realizing that the other might be part of that puzzle.
Yeah. Yeah. And something I really liked about Jesse's character is how he would hug everybody, even strangers. Because at times you didn't even know where the film was going. You'd get a little nervous, and it was very disarming to the audience, besides obviously the characters. And I was wondering for you guys, when you meet someone new, what's something that they could say or do that would put you at ease right away with them?
Being open always makes me feel at ease. Which is what I felt when I first met Sophia. I looked across at a friend that was just like, "Hey, human, here I am. This is me." There was no mask facade. It was just like, "Hey, this is me. I'm ready." And I find that really comforting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think as a person who experiences quite a bit of social anxiety, the energy I'm met with really affects me.
Yeah.
And I know that's true for a lot of people, especially post the first wave of the pandemic. And I think when you can meet people in that way, saying, "Hey, I'm here. How can I support you?" That is such a different thing than being met with an energy of someone who wants something from you, doesn't care about the experience you are having in the moment. So I really do try to make a concerted effort when I venture out to meet people in supportive ways, rather than what's the word I'm looking for, rather than a way that feels like a taking.
Right. And I have to ask really quick, I just thought the scene with the cop was so funny when he had to ask for the ID and he pulled out the Blockbuster card, but also we saw that he had, Jesse kept an old photo of Carla and him. And I'm wondering what's something that you guys keep either in your purse or wallet that's either sentimental or old that you like to keep.
Ooh. Do you keep
Either one of
something? Do you keep
Either one of
something?
you.
I have photos.
Photos?
You
Yeah.
keep physical photos in your wallet?
Yeah.
You cute, sentimental friend. I just love that about you. I'm laughing because I'm like,
to me.
yeah, no, I get that. I'm just,
Yeah.
I think maybe one of the conditions of being a gal who changes purses often, I barely have a wallet.
Yeah.
I rubber band my credit cards together and throw them in my bag. So I'm not one for carrying something on me, but I mean, I'm a deeply
I have mine
sentimental
behind my
person.
phone in the
Yeah.
case, in between the case and the phone.
Smart.
That is
Yeah.
smart. That's smart.
I like
keep
that.
photos. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep a lot. I just keep things in bins in my home.
Yeah.
Organized.
That's
Organized
great.
chaos, let's be honest.
You know, I've been trying to track her down for over a year. She's important to me, man.
So you're still playing music?
Yeah, still banging away. You know, it's been really good to me.
Okay, that's amazing.
You gotta take good care of her.
You are so talented. It's always just a matter of you pull it together.
Once again, you have no idea what you are talking about.
Come over here, you little shit.
I can't be another one of your situations.
Nobody ain't getting out till I let them out. Today, I ain't in the mood to let nobody out.
It's gonna be great. It'll be just like old times.
That's scary.